gets 50 billion page views per month. In the United States alone, 60 million people use it each month. The website is Craigslist. Its free local classifieds for hundreds of cities have nearly destroyed newspaper classified ad sections. Need a house to rent? Have something for sale? Need a new piano teacher? The list goes on for the number of reasons people come to post on or view this website network.
But that also includes people who want to steal your money and run. This is the story of 3 people who faced 3 different scam artists on Craigslist.
It seemed pretty straightforward. I'd worked a lot of jobs through Craigslist.
The ad was for a painting job in the city of Irvine.
Kevin Reeder responded to the ad,
And he was contacted shortly by the contractor.
He started off with emails, and then on all of his emails he addressed himself as Mr. E.
The contractor eventually called Kevin, telling him the job pays $15 an hour and to show up the next day at 3 in the afternoon.
I arrived at, about 2:50. The truck was parked out in the driveway, and you could clearly see what painting company it was listed on the truck. There was probably about 5 dozen other people, but the person that actually did the hiring was nowhere to be found. And so I walked over and started asking questions, finding out what time the boss was going to be there.
The employees told him to begin working and that the contractor will be there at 11 p.m.
At around 11 o'clock, when he wasn't there, I started questioning.
And the employees told him to wait more.
We worked for another half hour, but I spent a good portion of that half hour just documenting everything. I wrote down all the information, wrote down the license plate number, the title on the side of the truck, and the phone numbers.
He was told to go home and wait to be contacted.
but Kevin wasn't willing to wait.
The following Monday, I knew that they had to come back through for touch-ups. So I showed up, and I actually did meet the person in question. At the time, it looked like he was busy painting. In retrospect, he was in a hurry to get rid of me. It was kind of obvious that he didn't want me anywhere around.
The contractor told him to expect a check in his mailbox on Wednesday.
But Wednesday came, and the check didn't.
I started investigating the very next day. I found his tax license. I found his taxpayer ID number. He does have a legitimate business license. I found out where he lives. I found out where he works.
However, he realized he lacked one thing.
The only part of the documentation that I realized that I didn't have until after the fact was that the price was discussed on the phone, verbally.
Kevin is considering going to small claims court. The next case involves a man who did fall for a scam, but got very lucky.
They offer you a job as a personal driver, like for their mom or for their wife.
While searching for employment on Craigslist, the post for a personal driver job had caught Roslin's eyes, and the job's description was attractive.
You work 3-4 hours a day, 4 times a week, and they give you money up front, and then you receive money every week, like about $700. And they send you a car, so like you can either drive your car or their car.
Roslyn responded to the ad the same day and soon got a reply back.
They were happy that I'm interested in the position, and they want to know my information, like my home address, my full name, my contact number, because they were like, I'm gonna send you a check.
A check, in fact, for $1,200 was mailed to him shortly, and he was told exactly what to do.
Deposit in your bank account, and part of the money you send to the transfer agency that's gonna like deliver a car to you. So you go deposit my check. I kept checking my account to see if it went through. The guy kept calling me like, when are you gonna do this? I would say that like it's still pending, I can't do anything.
But something was suspicious about the calls.
He started calling me from like different numbers.
And not long after, he saw he was charged $10 on his bank account.
As soon as I saw that charge fee, I went to the bank. They said I got charged for depositing a fake check. They looked up the account and the check number, and they're like, yeah, this account has been in a lot of checks.
The scammers, though, have not left them alone.
Recently, I've been posting my resume, and I'm getting kind of the same emails, the same text. They change a car model or how much they're going to pay you.
Had it not been for the bank identifying the check as fake, Roslan would have ended up taking money out of his own account and sending it to the agency, which was really the man himself in disguise. And here is another cautionary tale and yet a different Craigslist scam.
I shop a lot at Wet Seal, so I was kind of bored and I typed in Wet Seal on the for sale, and then I saw gift cards. It was very short and simple. It was Wet Seal gift cards. I have 2 for $100 each, and she was selling them for $80 each. It was maybe 3 lines. That was it. I texted her, and then I didn't really get a response back, but later that day she was like, oh, I'll lower the price to $120 if you can meet me today. And I was like, oh, okay.
They planned to meet in Huntington Beach.
Andrea had to go to work soon, and so she was in a hurry. The woman was also in a hurry.
She just looked like a normal person, maybe a couple years older than me.
The gift cards and the cash were exchanged. The next day, Andrea went shopping.
At the store, when I tried to use the gift cards, the employee was like, well, there's nothing on them. And she asked me where I got them. I said, well, I bought them off of a girl on Craigslist. And she was like, oh, you know what people can do? They can just come in and take the blank gift cards off of the cash registers and then sell them and basically make money off of them.
On the back of all gift cards, there's a phone number to call to check the amount. The woman who sold the cards to Andrea was also in a rush, well, seemingly, in case Andrea had the time to check the balance.
I was late for work, so I didn't check that the balance was $100 on each card. It could have taken 1 minute, but I was really running late for work and I didn't want to be late. I still have those cards. I keep them in my wallet just to remind myself, just be careful.
For most of these scams, the police are not able to do much. Therefore, be careful when you use Craigslist. I am Bahar, Sharareh.